The most exciting man in mixed martial arts today, my fantasy football team, is Team Gaethje. Justin Gaethje, since signing with the UFC a few years ago, has absolutely taken this promotion by storm.
And he's only in main events. He's only in main events because, you know, when you put Justin Gaethje at the top of the marquee, people will show up to watch in the arena, but they will also tune in on their television sets, on their computers, their laptops, on your PS4 or your Xbox, regardless of the console. People will show up to watch Justin Gaethje fight. All-action fighter, has great wrestling, but it's his boxing and his leg kicks that has truly made him special to fight fans all around the world.
Justin Gaethje has graced the octagon. He is ready to go. Well, this place is absolutely deafening as the undisputed UFC lightweight champion makes the walk for his latest title defense. This is a huge fight, as big a fight as we can put together at 155 pounds, but the champion thinks it's going to be one-sided.
Yeah, skill for skill, he's one of the best fighters in the world. That's why when you look at the pound-for-pound rankings, you always see his name right amongst the top of the guys on the list. He has every skill in mixed martial arts, but I believe it's his mind that separates him from the rest. He has a steel trap of a mind and believes, without a shadow of a doubt, that he's the best fighter in the world.
Yeah, he was carrying himself this week like a guy who knew something we didn't. We'll see just how one-sided this fight could be in a matter of moments. Our tale of the tape for this lightweight championship fight. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC lightweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Justin the Highlight Gaethje. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC lightweight champion of the world, Ilia Topuria.
Herb Dean, third man in the octagon tonight. All right, well, every mixed martial arts round begins on the feet, and Justin Gaethje has no problem with that. He is an outstanding striker and truly one of the more violent men or women on this roster, top to bottom. Your favorite fighter's favorite fighter ready to go here in the early portions of this round. And he counters with a left hand. Topuria gets hit by that leg kick.
Big clinch. Watch him shift and try to start getting his punches up.
Straight right hand, no good. Well, nice job by Gaethje to land and then roll with the punches. We talk a lot about his legendary chin, but maybe he doesn't get enough credit for the striking defense and his ability to move that head off the center line. So more output, at least in the early goings. Oh man, I could barely get the Fight Clock sponsor out. These gentlemen are going at it.
They are here to fight tonight. I cannot wait for this fight to continue.
Oh! Superman punch lands.
Oh, he better start moving. He can't take too many of those uppercuts.
Oh, and he tags him with the straight. Beautifully placed there by Gaethje.
Nice combination by the champ. He looks like Pac-Man. He's taking so many strikes to the head.
and he found the target again. Oh, he lands another hook there. He's already landed several in the round. That one might have been the cleanest of the bunch.
He turned his chin, made his chin touch his shoulder with that beautiful hook. He's really got all of himself into that hook, pivoted off the right hand, big left hook lands. What a great punch.
So pretty good recovery by the opponent after getting stunned pretty good. Got to capitalize on those opportunities.
I mean, you can't waste these opportunities. You don't get them as often as you'd like. So you get a guy hurt. Oh, no! Oh, yeah. That was backed up. Oh.
Watch for him to set up that hook again now. So holding on to it, not doing it a ton, perhaps just looking to recover. Well, that left hand has been there at times, not on that attempt. Well, so we predicted he'd go back to that hook, and he did. This time, the opponent was ready. All right, so perhaps he's gonna have to address something defensively. There is a legitimate cut around his eye.
Yeah, he got cut on the eye from that last strike. You gotta pay attention now before it gets worse.
Nice strike by him there, and perhaps opened up a cut. Yeah, he's bleeding now.
Yeah, open up a cut. It's not bad, right? It's not a bad cut. You gotta keep an eye on it.
Oh! He's hurt now. Topuria gets lit up by that straight punch. 90 seconds now to go in the round. Heavy leather landed on both sides in that exchange. Nice. Nicely done. Oh, and now the underhook, DC.
He's got the underhook, he's got the far side post. If you're the opponent, you have got to get out of here.
Nice short uppercut in the clinch.
Oh, you got him again. This is a crazy high pace. Wow.
Less than a minute to go now in our opening round. Wow, strong roundhouse kick there. Well, that eye area is getting bloodier with every passing strike.
It's like a target, and he keeps going to it, and you see it's starting to get worse as the fight is going on.
Well, I think I can smell the blood at this point in time. That canvas didn't look like that a few fights ago. Blood is flowing from that cut with every passing strike.
Every strike, and it burns. John, it burns so bad. When you get cut like that, every time a shot lands, it just burns. So this guy needs to try to find a way to not take and limit the damage he's taking to this cut. Easier said than done, though.
Oh, we're getting a finish here. Big moments on both sides in round one. All right, so there's the end of the round. You see the blood trickling down as he makes his way back to the stool. Cut on the bridge of the nose, or so it appears from the strike in that round. Cut man getting right to work. All right, let's check out some of the action from that previous round, DC, and what a display on the feet. Huge knockdown with that kick.
Yeah, he's a high-level striker. He throws these kicks to the body, he throws them low, but when he goes up top, he's very powerful, and he can end anybody's night. The toughness displayed by his opponent allowed him to stay in the fight, but he cannot take many more of those types of strikes.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Second round underway. All right, so after one of the more entertaining rounds in recent UFC history, our next round is upon us. Man, those guys both took some serious damage in that previous round.
They both took some damage, but they both gave it. They both gave it as well as they took it. Let's see who wilts and goes down first.
Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there. Oh, big knee to the body. How'd he get that one home? All right, so the cut really starting to open up wider now, and you gotta credit this striker for continuing to attack that.
Just knowing the targets, knowing what he's supposed to do, and doing it as effectively as he is right now. This guy's tremendous.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, how good is that? The diving punch lands flush to the head. Oh, looking for the gilly lock now. Might have the guillotine. Oh, that guillotine choke is tight. Oh, he got out. How good is that?
This guy is so aware. He never leaves anything long to allow for himself to get subbed.
Well, not exactly what we thought we would see out of this jiu-jitsu fighter. He's had a lot of success on the feet, and I think this is why sometimes the film can lie if you lean too heavily in this.
Absolutely. I mean, you think you're coming in here to fight a grappler, and this guy looks like a boxer tonight. His hands have looked crispy. His kicks, everything that he is doing has worked, and I think this is partly due to the fact that you think he's trying to take you down, when in reality, this guy can fight everywhere. Referee help here. Just as the referee will never take a guy out of mount, they will not take a guy off of your back. You have to get him out of his position.
Well, Gaethje's able to transition back to side control now. Trying to pass the guard here, but a nice job by the bottom fighter defensively.
Bottom fighter did a fantastic job of following with his hips, making sure he blocked any attempt to get past his guard.
Attempting a choke now. Oh, that Darce choke is tight. You gotta be kidding me, he's out. Most fighters will tell you offensive wrestling is the hardest, most exhausting thing.
Especially if you're just running the guy over, John, and then he just gets up.
Well, this is absolutely the hurt business. It's hard to see which party is more injured, but I think both fighters have been really effective with their strikes in this one. All right, he continues to bully his opponent here, really manhandling him on the ground. Thought about a choke, instead flattens him out, and now he's got a lot of options offensively, champ.
Yeah, he's got all the options available to him. Now he just has to get all that hip pressure into his opponent's back and just start raining down ground and pound.
And if you're the bottom fighter, better start intelligently defending yourself. Just over 2 minutes now to go in the round.
Oh, he's got to be careful there, yep.
Well, not good body language from his opponent here, DC. He's curled up.
No, he's exhausted, he's been beaten.
Oh, this is getting kind of hard to watch, right? He targets the cut and lands a strike right on it. All right, he's in a half-guard position here, DC, and in a good spot to dole out a lot of damage, I would think.
A lot of damage can be done from the half guard. You sit back on that leg, you press down into your opponent, you drop elbows, you drop punches. What is very key is you controlling the underhook on the far side. If you give up that underhook, your opponent can use the half guard to build up to an elbow, sweep, or just chase down a single leg.
Topuria's eye is closing up now. Not good for him. Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Gaethje. Well, he has got to be thrilled with this effort here tonight. There was a lot of pressure on him coming in. He has doled out a lot of damage, landed a lot of strikes, near flawless execution.
Sometimes the hardest thing to do is what's expected. When you're expected to win, sometimes it's hard to live up to that expectation. He lived up to that expectation, and he exceeded it with such a great performance.
Well, I'm not sure if there's a facial fracture of some kind, but the striking approach has certainly worked tonight, and his opponent is hurting for certain.
He's hurting really bad right now. I mean, every single time a shot lands up top, you could see the damage that it's inflicting. The work that he has done has been masterful. And now he has his opponent very limited because he can't take many shots to the head anymore.
Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Gaethje.
Good round.
All right, so there's the horn signifying the end of what was a great round, DC. Got to talk about that knockdown.
What a fantastic round. He was able to set up a great shot, got the knockdown. You have to be feeling good as he walks back to the corner.
All right, so his legendary chin holds up despite getting knocked down in that previous round. DC, take us through the highlight.
He's as tough as they come. There has not been a guy that can take shots like this. Most times the night would be over, and gladly over after you take a shot like this. But this man's just too tough. Some people say he's too tough for his own good. He would not agree with you. He wants to fight.
Ready to fight? Ready. Good.
Round 3 of a possible 5. Oh, that's it! Justin Gaethje Here is Bruce Buffer with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 3 seconds of round number 3. Declaring the winner by knockout and new UFC lightweight champion of the world, Justin the Highlight Gaethje.
All right, so Justin Gaethje, your winner by knockout here tonight, and that was pretty vicious. Nice to see his opponent sort of come to, but Gaethje's getting a bonus, I would think, for that one.
I mean, Justin is an avalanche rolling downhill. Once he gets going, it is hard to keep up with him. And a lot of times, people just kind of melt, and today, he did exactly that. Melted his opponent and gets a knockout victory.